For more than 25 years, Landfall has been one of the premier gated communities in the Southeast. Landfall encompasses over 2,200 acres of serene coastal living along the Intracoastal Waterway, just across from Wrightsville Beach. Built on Wilmington heritage from land once owned by Pembroke Jones, today Landfall has become synonymous with Southern charm and hospitality. The community of Landfall is anchored by the private, member-owned Country Club of Landfall, with a diverse membership base and 45 holes of championship golf designed by legends Jack Nicklaus and golf course architect Pete Dye. Today, with 2,000 home sites and close to 1,600 finished residences, Landfall has become a central force in Wilmington's economic growth and community stewardship in our region. Landfall's impact in the community through dollars donated and volunteer hours served is a key component of the Landfall culture. A culture built on enriching the lives of others and passing our own good fortunes on to others. 3 of Landfall's biggest charitable community events began with the purpose of giving back to Wilmington area nonprofit organizations. All are made up of Landfall volunteer committees comprised of residents and club members. Landfall Legends of Tennis began in the early 1990s as a celebrity tennis fundraiser at the Country Club of Landfall's Drysdale Sports Center complex. Legends of Tennis continues to this day with such legends as Monica Seles, Tracy Austin, Rod Laver, and Billie Jean King hitting the CCL courts to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for local nonprofits. The Landfall Tradition Collegiate Golf Tournament began in 2002 and has hosted over 62 universities and 1,100 players on the Country Club of Landfall's Nicklaus and Dye courses. In addition to becoming one of the premier collegiate golf tournaments in the country, the tournament has raised more than $250,000 for the University of North Carolina Wilmington's golf programs.
The Traditions Tournament has a direct impact because the proceeds go to our scholarship fund for the men's and women's team. And so it's really the members helping us move along financially for both men's and women's scholarship funds. And they're very supportive of UNCW golf, and we really appreciate that.
Additionally, the tradition enabled us to host the 2010 NCAA Division I Women's Golf Championship, which is still considered the best ever championship according to Golf Week magazine. More than 1,000 local volunteers assisted with the NCAA championship. And probably the most far-reaching in terms of organized charitable giving is the Landfall Foundation. Since its inception in 1995, the foundation has raised more than $2.7 million for local nonprofits.
Tonight's gala is our largest fundraiser for the Landfall Foundation, and the Landfall Foundation gave money back to over 71 local Wilmington and surrounding area charities last year, totaling an amount of over $280,000. Recipients were in the areas of art, education, and health and wellness, and had to apply for grants. So it's a great opportunity for our community to give back to the greater Wilmington community.
The Landfall Foundation has been hugely helpful to us and in a number of different ways. They have done everything from providing food support to make sure that we can purchase adequate amounts of healthy food to turn into well-balanced and substantial meals in our soup kitchen, and commercial equipment to accommodate the very large numbers of folks who rely on us.
Another great example of Landfall's community presence can be seen through the Frank H. Keenan Chapel, located within the Landfall property. The Keenan Chapel is an interfaith chapel for religious activities such as weddings, baptisms, memorial services, and has its own memorial garden. In addition, the chapel plays host to free monthly musical concerts throughout the year. Maintained and operated by Landfall volunteers, the chapel is open to use by the public. Alongside Landfall's broad community presence, there are resident-only organizations within Landfall such as CERT, better known as the Landfall Community Emergency Response Team, who take formal training in responding to area-wide disasters.
We schedule our own training exercises. We do community outreach, trying to educate people about what we do and what services we provide for them, as well as organizing and sponsoring CPR and first aid courses that we offer to the community. So the more people that are trained in those things in the community, the safer the community is as a whole.
The Great Oaks Club is a women's group comprised of Landfall residents and CCL members who gather on a monthly basis to hear from speakers, take trips, and work on local community projects.
Everybody looks forward to the monthly gatherings. It serves as sort of a welcome committee when you've moved to Landfall. It's a nice thing to get involved in.
You can go on to our Great Oaks website. There is a form there that you can fill out. Someone will call you. The form will give you all the information about what we do at our club, when it meets, etc. And we would be happy to have you join us.
One of the best ways to immerse yourself within the Landfall community is by joining the Country Club of Landfall. Comprised of more than 1,300 members from all over the country, the club is made up of Landfall residents and non-residents alike.
We had looked at probably 10 places moving up the coast, and we walked in here, and at the end of the weekend we made an offer on a place and joined the club.
Well, we mostly play golf, but there are lots of things to do here at Landfall. You don't have to golf or play tennis. There's mahjong groups, there's a bocce group, there's knitting groups, there's bridge groups.
With 2 clubhouses, the Country Club has a host of amenities, such as a 13-court tennis complex with an Olympic-sized swimming pool, fitness center, and 45 holes of championship golf. With more than 500 children members, the club is very active for juniors with its nationally recognized Ace Tennis Junior Academy, Junior Golf, and year-round Kids Clubs programs. The club offers more than 500 social events and programs a year for members and their families. The club also provides opportunities to get involved with community projects such as Patriot Golf Day, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation, or the Pink Ribbon Project, benefiting the New Hanover Regional Medical Center Foundation. Landfall residents can also volunteer to serve on the board of the Council of Associations. The Council of Associations is responsible for maintaining the Landfall property, from the roads and security gates to the nature conservation areas and beautiful gardens such as Temple Gardens, which at the center stands a stone gazebo designed by Pembroke Jones's son-in-law, dating back to the early 1900s. The COA also provides opportunities for Landfall residents to gather as a community throughout the year for neighborhood events, festivals, and holiday celebrations. For existing Landfall residents or those considering Landfall as their future home, help support your Landfall community and the greater Wilmington area by joining in and participating. Volunteer to be a course spotter during the Landfall tradition. Train to become certified in CPR through CERT. Attend a Landfall Foundation event, or simply join Country Club of Landfall to meet new friends. There is something here for everyone in every season of life. Be a part of the story. Be a part of the legacy. Be a part of the Landfall experience. To learn more about living in Landfall or how to get involved with a particular organization, please visit landfall.org.